So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down, Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Set. Green 39. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Wentz trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They come out here in the eye. They pitch it out to Anderson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Again, Anderson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll switch it up. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. J.J. Nelson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Play fake here on 1st down. A dump off to Smallwood. It's a gain of 15 that time. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Wentz to throw on nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. I absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They run it again with Anderson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
10th carry now for Anderson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurry up, here we go. Green
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
To
throw now on first down. Green's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a run with Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now back to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Eagles. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Here we go now.
Wentz to throw on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. In the backfield is Anderson. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sanders has it over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. No. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Back to the air on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver, and it's third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third and short.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he hits his man, Matthews. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is the fullback, Janovich. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Play was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Sanders. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Play clock winding down. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go. Green, 39. Detroit.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Handoff comes to Anderson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. In the backfield is Anderson. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Give him 30 yards there. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll run for it with Anderson. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back and caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he hits his man, Matthews. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get this through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, and they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Wentz going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now let's go.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Sanders now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. All right, here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third down, it's Doug Martin. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Doug Martin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 58.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.